What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of From the Booth to the Court. It's your boy Roy, and we are back with another fire video for the channel. Now, if you see the basketball court in the backdrop, you already know we getting into some NBA for today's video.
Okay.
Now, if you've been keeping up with the playoffs like I have, we are in the second round. You got the actual Sixers going against the Raptors. You got the Bucks versus the Celtics, the Rockets versus the actual Warriors, and then you got the Trailblazers versus the Nuggets. Now, looking at both sides, to me, I'm keeping it 100. The East matchups has been a little bit more entertaining for me to watch. I mean, it looks like both of those series may be going to Game 7. And looking at the West, I mean, I had high hopes for that Warriors-Rockets matchup, especially, you know, looking at the actual rematch that was supposed to happen for the Western Conference from last year. Chris Paul actually being there. I had a high expectation for that, but it looked like the Warriors just going to run away with that mug. And then looking at the Portland Trailblazers going against the Denver Nuggets, which should have been, oh my God, it should have been my Spurs, but my Spurs couldn't get the job done. The Nuggets actually won that series.
You suck.
But looking at that, even though both teams are good, both teams are dope squads, I just feel it's kind of a little bit lackluster when it comes to, like, you know,
that you had
actual, you know, attention as far as that series. To me, I feel like both squads are good squads, but they both don't really have like that it factor player that, like, oh man, I gotta tune in and watch him. Like, they don't really have a LeBron, KD type player. Even though I love Damian Lillard, I definitely think he's one of the top 5 point guards in the league for sure. Definitely top 3 for sure in the actual West right now. He's a baller, man, shooting it from deep. I like that man as a player, but the East right now, I feel like both of those matchups are going to Game 7. But in this video, if you've seen the title, you already know what we actually got to talk about and what we got to get into today. And that's my man, Kyle Lowry. Now, Kyle Lowry, I actually love this man as a player. I definitely think he's one of the top point guards in the league, definitely one of the top point guards in the East. He had a lot of, you know, pit stops and stuff in his career, but it was good to see him actually get with Toronto, find himself a solid home, a solid, you know, position, and able to show the NBA that he is an elite type point guard, all-star caliber, and he definitely been doing that since he's been there. But I'm actually looking at his playoff performance this year in the postseason. Now, everybody had a harp on him and DeRozan when they were together on the Raptors, saying that they underperform in the playoffs and everything. But really, to me, I don't really feel that's the case. Because if you look at who they were losing to the Cleveland Cavaliers, who actually went to the finals pretty much 4 straight times. So it wasn't like they just was beating up on the Raptors. They pretty much was beating everybody in the East. I mean, if you going 4 straight times to the final, you pretty much kicking everybody's butt over there. Like, everybody is losing. So your jury actually decided to make the move and be able to trade DeRozan, Kyle Leonard from the Spurs. I'm thankful for your jury because he kind of saved us. I thought we wasn't getting nothing, so shout out to him. But he basically was saying that DeRozan wasn't the man to get the job done for him, even though LeBron packed his bags and shipped and went out towards the West, you know, basically freeing up the East. He said that he didn't feel like basically DeRozan was good enough to get the job done. Now, in my eyes, looking at these playoff performances from Kyle Lowry, I don't know if it's basically him underperforming or him possibly basically not playing to his full potential to try to take a shot at the organization. I mean, the organization did trade his best friend because they basically was saying that, hey, he's not good enough to get us to the big dance. He's not good enough to get the job done. We need somebody who's going to make that happen. And to me, I feel like Kyle Lowry looking like, okay, you're going to trade my boy, trade my man for this guy thinking that he's the man to get the job done. Well, how about I ease up off the gas and, you know, let him show us that he can actually get the job done. Give him the keys and let him drag us to the finals because that's what the organization thought he could do. And I just feel that way. I mean, it's been games where he basically scored, you know, it was a game where he scored 0 points in the first round. And to me, I think he played like, 40 minutes, if close to 40 minutes, maybe more. I didn't really look at his minutes, but to score 0 points in a whole playoff game, to me, I don't really feel like that's something that Kyle Lowry would do if he's really trying hard, in my honest opinion. I mean, he's a top talent definitely at the point guard spot, so I know he can actually get buckets. I know he can do his thing and be able to put points on the scoreboard. So I just don't know if that was him playing poorly or him not trying as hard as he could. Then looking at last game he only scored 7 points, and I think he was like 2 for 10 shooting, if I'm correct. I just kind of glanced at the stats, but I think that's what he had. And he was just saying like, I gotta, play better. We gotta help Kawhi Leonard, because Kawhi Leonard been balling out in this series. The man dropping 30 plus every game. And I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like Kyle Lowry is basically kind of easing up on the gas to take a shot at the actual organization. I think his contract may possibly be ending this summer, or he maybe can opt out, one of the two. I don't know for sure, but I just don't feel like he really wants to be with the Raptors no more, since they actually traded his friend away and what's so have you. And that's just my opinion. If you feel or think that he is trying hard and that he just basically is just not having a good series in the playoffs against the two teams that they've been playing so far, let me know in the comment section below. I think, me personally, like I said, he kind of easing up off the gas, trying to let Kawhi show him why trading for, Kawhi and getting rid of DeRozan was the best move. Go ahead and show us, take us to the promised land, take us to the big dance like everybody in the organization was thinking that you gonna do. And I think he kind of just letting that happen. But if you feel differently, let me know in the comment section below. And if you actually new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We actually are always talking about sports, art, entertainment, and hip-hop. And if you also want to get that notification update, go ahead and hit that bell, so every time we upload some fire, you can get that notification to your phone, your Xbox, your PS4, your iPad, your laptop, wherever you actually choose to watch these videos. Again, it's your boy Roy, and if you want to, follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. I actually do a lot of posts on there, basically, so I got a lot of posts related to hip-hop and sports. And my actual Instagram and Twitter is the same. It's R_GUNNA, R_Gunner. That's at Instagram and at Twitter. Appreciate you guys tuning into the video. We out.